The following video is how to recycle a cardboard box or a tablecloth. I just found this in the house from another party, or used and ready to go. Or a trash bag, if the box will slip in, that would even be better yet. None of mine have been able to slip in. Where you can make a seasonal garden out of stuff you've got in the house, and it won't cost you a penny. And it works, but again, a seasonal garden. So watch the video and I'll show you how I made that cardboard box, even though I still love my totes. Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today, well, I'm going to talk about that, but let me open this up really quickly by saying, you know I love my totes. I am not leaving my totes, but I'm giving you another option in case you can't get them, in case you don't want to get them, and in case you are loaded with Chewy boxes and boxes from Walmart and boxes from Target and Sam's Club and Amazon and whoever else, Costco. And this has been set up for a few days and it is doing great. And the thing you have to remember with this is do not hit it with a hose. When you go to water it, water with a watering can. Do it gently so you can get that box to last throughout the season and hopefully a little longer if you need it. I'm going to emphasize in here over and over again, I do like lifting these off the ground, as you can see, because if it hits the ground, nature is going to try to pull it back. And that means it will break down very fast. But if you can get it off the ground, nature may not have the ability to do it the way I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up, and you should be able to grow in it one season, and then if it starts to fall apart, you collect the soil, you put the soil somewhere in a bucket, leave it on the ground, it doesn't matter. But in the meantime, anything that goes in your box should be an annual. I've got zucchini planted in there, I've got some tomatillos in there, I've got another squash over here, and then there's another tomatillo, and the rest are layered. I can lift the basil, I can lift the sage, I can lift my walking onions out, and there's even a little tomato, which is going to have to be seasonal because it isn't going to last like my totes last for a very, very long time. Years. I've got some for 5 years already. This won't last that long, but it should last you to get through a good garden season. And so if you've got a ton of boxes, you can set them up. You can set them up if you've got a bench. You'll see exactly how I set it up. I should give you ideas, because if you've got something with a center opening, you can sit it on that, because I'm showing you how to drain it. Now, real quick, if you are going to put potted plants in it and load it that way and grow it in its own individual pots, and you don't have a lot of rain, you could get away with just hand watering it, and if it really rains, take your pots out and tip it out, and then it will keep the box almost perfectly dry. But if you want it to drain, I'm going to show you how to get it to drain. This has been fun and fantastic, and maybe I will get some better tablecloths instead of that one. But hey, that was a quarter, but I'm going to look through the house, because a lot of times after a party I used to save them. If they look good enough, I'd roll them up and think I'm going to use them for something, and I never do. So I enjoy the video. I'm just trying to give you extra options, and you know what, I probably will end up setting up a few more. And let's go right into how to set up a box to grow food in. So here it is. This is how we're going to set up this box. The boxes that we all have from staying at home and having all that stuff delivered. We might as well use them if we want to try to. I still like my totes. Keep in mind, I like my totes the best. So here I put the box to give it double support on 2 chairs. It's a big box. It's much bigger than the totes that I buy. So it's going to have a lot of support, but we're going to have to do something to make sure it doesn't fall apart before a season. And keep in mind, a season is 3 months. It might go a little longer. So I took my scissors and I made 2 holes, because I'm going to hold down 2 of the biggest flaps. You can choose not to do this if you think the flaps will stay down, but I figured to give it a little more stability in case I want to pick it up and move it, or before I get my soil in it, I want the flaps to stay where they are. So I went ahead and I used wire. You can use paper fasteners, staplers if you've got a big stapler, wire, string, you can put some bread ties through. You could do all 4 flaps, but today I decided on this. I think the 2 biggest are enough for me, since they're holding the 2 smaller ones down. So here I just put it in and cut them off and make sure they are flat, because we've got more to do. Now on the bottom, I'm going to make a hole here. I'm going to cut a little bit of the plastic off, and then I'm going to make a notch in here. A small notch. We don't want to lose any support from the box, so I'm only doing it on one flap. You can do it any way you want, but I decided to do it on one flap. And there it is. So now we've got the wire in, and there's the wire, and there's the hole. Very simple. Doesn't have to be real big, but that's the hole. It's going to be our drain hole. Now there it is, all set up. And now the party begins. Those balloons showed up a couple weeks ago in the yard. Probably helium balloons. So I got a tablecloth at the 99-cent store for a quarter after Halloween. Figured I'll have a use one day for it. I do. You may have, tablecloths left, but this is a plastic tablecloth. Plain plastic, not material, not flocked with anything, just plastic. A thin plastic. You could use, if you've got other plastic, you can use any plastic you want. But I'm going to use this tablecloth. It cost me a quarter. I have no use for it. If you've got tablecloths that maybe the theme wasn't right for the party that you were having. Okay, I won't get into that one. But anyways, you may have a tablecloth laying around that you're not using. They're cheap. You can buy them at the 99-cent store's got them for 99 cents. Walmart even sells them online for 97 cents. They're really cheap, and some of them come even bigger than this size. This was like 96 inches. So what you want to do here is cover the box as the best you can, and I'm pulling through a little bit from the center of the tablecloth through the bottom hole. You saw where I pulled it through. Now, on a nice windy day I picked, I decided this was a good time to cover this box, and this is why I'm narrating it, not doing it out in the wind. You wouldn't be able to hear me anyways. Even with a mic, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me. I am now going to make sure that the box is covered as much as possible. So I used cheap old masking tape here. You can use duct tape. You could even use Scotch tape right now just to hold it down. Anything you want, because you're just trying to get it in position. Now, I also like yarn. Yarn really lasts long. In the garden, it can last 1 to 2 years, believe it or not. It really lasts a long time. So after I kind of got it in position, I went ahead with yarn and I tied it all around the box. And then I went back afterwards with masking tape just to kind of hold it together. I didn't do such a good job here with the tablecloth, but you get the idea. It was kind of like, it could have been a little bit bigger, but it's going to work. It's going to be fine. So this is just to hold the tablecloth from not going anywhere. And like I said, it was windy, but we're just trying to get the tablecloth to stay anchored to the box, especially without any soil or anything in it. It wants to blow away. So this is what I did here, just to get the tablecloth all set up inside. Now you can use this box to plant in directly if you want, or you could layer it with multiple food containers or bags or anything you want to grow plants in. You can use it 2 different ways, like I did in the other video you might have seen. Now see that hole? Remember the hole? Now we're not poking a hole yet. We're just pushing the plastic through. And I took rocks, wood, anything I had. You could use styrofoam, anything you want, to big blocks of styrofoam if you've got it. And with rocks and wood, and hold the plastic tablecloth down. That's what I'm trying to do. I want that piece to hold through the hole, not to go anywhere when I put the soil in, so I use the wood. And it's going to break down all the wood and make soil, and the rocks, well, they'll hold moisture for the plants too. So the rocks are fine. Now we put in our potting soil gently. Potting soil is lighter, and I figured it might be better when it comes to boxes to use potting soil. And that is it. Now we've got the potting soil in there, and I'm going to do a really good watering. This is not set up yet, by the way. This is just the bottom layer. I still went back and put leaves and everything like I do in it, and then another layer of potting soil on the top. This is just the initial setup to get it where I want it. I'm trying to find where the water's going to come through. By gravity, it should all find that hole, and there it is. And that's what I'm doing here. I am pulling on it to find where the water is, and then I'm going to poke my finger through. And there it goes. My finger is finding the bubble of water now. The water is all going by gravity to where that low spot was. There it is. Now I can put the bucket underneath. I can catch the water. I can do what I want, leave it, run, doesn't matter. I now have the coming out of the box. And when I water my plants, theoretically, it will not stay on the box. it will come out and gravity is pulling it down. And that is what I'm trying to do. I have a drain hole in a cardboard box. So I hope I've given you some ideas on how to recycle all these boxes we have where you can grow a garden for a season, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, watermelon, anything you want in a cardboard box for one season. Oh, and what happened to all that water that's running out of the box? So with that, have a wonderful day and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody.